Welcome back to Growing Up Montessori, where we explore everything from the universe
to our backyard. Today we're here in our kitchen, and as you may see, we have lots of things in front of us.
We are preparing our late Thanksgiving dinner, but we also make the same dinner for Christmas, and our mom will be joining us to help.
It's a lot of work, so we'll need help.
Hello. So we are cooking for us. This is our traditional Thanksgiving and Christmas meal. We do the same thing every year for both meals, and it's just kind of nice. We like that home style food, that comfort food of mashed potatoes and gravy and stuffing and all of those types of things. And so this is you can see there's lots of stuff even behind us. This is a big production, and so we're going to split this into videos for the different types of things that we're making so that you don't have to watch like 6 hours straight of how to make all of the food. But we're going to show you how we do lots of different things. So we're going to show you how we prepare the stuffing to put in the turkey. We're not going to bore you with watching the turkey bake or any of that. But we'll show you how we make our stuffing. We're going to slice, you can watch us slice potatoes or peel potatoes. It's not exciting either, but we just make mashed potatoes. We make candied sweet potatoes. We are going to use Rhodes Rolls this year. So those are really great for letting them thaw out and rise and then bake, and you get homemade rolls without having to make homemade rolls.
Yeah.
And so that's really nice. And then we always cook with a ham. We always put a ham in the slow cooker, not the crock pot, but the roaster pan. And then we have our turkey. This year we got a butterball turkey. We just get whatever Costco has, so Costco ham and a Costco butterball turkey. And the turkey will go in the oven, and it'll just bake most of the day. And we're going to show you, like I said, each of the parts in a separate video, but we wanted to give you an introduction to what you're going to get to watch with us. So let's get making. Let's get feasting. Okay, so we'll have you tune in. I guess we'll go ahead and we'll get the rolls out of the bag in this video, and then the next video we'll talk about making stuffing. So when we make these Rhodes rolls, they're really easy. Selena or Abby, whichever one, can read. We're going to use the regular method because we did not thaw them out in the refrigerator. So one of you want to read the instructions while I get out what else we need?
Sure. Okay. Spray pan with cooking spray. Place frozen rolls in pan and cover with plastic wrap sprayed with cooking spray to keep it from sticking to rolls while rising. Let rise 3 to 5 hours until rolls double in size. Actual time depends on temperature of heat. Carefully remove plastic wrap. Reheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Bake 15 to 20 minutes until golden brown. Remove rolls from pan at once and place on wire rack to cool. Brush tops with melted butter if desired.
Okay, so while she was doing that, I sprayed our pan. Since we're cooking for the three of us plus our grandparents, their grandparents and mine,
Yes.
we're going to make more than we would for us. For us, we would usually make 6. That would be 2 apiece, but we're going to make
A lot.
not the whole bag. We don't need 3 dozen. Okay.
Or do we?
Thank you. We do not. And what we do, which is probably not okay, but what we do is we turn on the oven to about 300, let it warm up, and then shut it off. And then we place them in the oven in that slightly warm environment to rise, to thaw and rise. And as long as we don't forget they're in there and then they get really crazy big and full
Which
of
they
air.
have done.
They have done. As long as we don't let them over rise, they usually turn out really good. Okay, how many do you think we need?
Well, there will be 6 people, so
Maybe 12?
at least a dozen.
Okay, so let's turn them over. So let's make 3 across, and then 2, and then 3, and then 2. How many is that?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
13. Do you think that's enough?
Yeah.
Or do we want to do one more row?
One more.
One more row, so we need 2 more? make sure they have lots of room because when they start to puff up, they're going to take up space. Okay, and then the other thing I did while Selena was reading is I kitchen sprayed a piece of plastic wrap to go over the top, and that's just so when they rise, they don't get stuck to it. Okay, will one of you open the bottom oven and let the hot air out? I say hot, but it's not hot because the oven's not on anymore.
It's just warm air.
Just warm. And we're actually just going to leave that oven door open while they start to rise. And we'll share pictures of the process as they work. And then we'll show you what the end result looks like. It'll be just a few seconds for you. It'll be a few hours for us. See you later.
We are back, and we wanted to give you a quick update on our rolls.
So remember, these are the Rhodes Rolls that you just thaw and rise and then bake. And so we took these out,
A few,
I don't know,
like
like 3 hours ago?
Oh, 3 hours. I thought it was a few hours.
Well, let's see, it's 1 o'clock and we probably started around 10:30 maybe? 11:30, 12:30, so 2.5 hours. Remember what we did is that we took them straight from frozen and we put them in a greased pan. I don't know why I'm telling you this, it was like 10 seconds ago in the video. In a greased pan, and we just popped them in the oven. The heat wasn't on or anything, but it was warm in there. And then it stayed warm because the turkey's in the top oven, and so they stayed warm. We pulled them out so they would slow down their rising process because we're not ready to bake them. We won't be ready to bake them for a couple hours still. So we're hoping that they'll slow down their rising now. And so we're going to set these right over here, and we'll come back to them when it's